Good Wednesday morning, everyone. I want to give you an update. It's much easier than writing, and I am exhausted, so that's one reason this is going to be done over video, and I can share the information with everyone. It is now 19 days since my breast cancer diagnosis, which came 2 days after the 5th anniversary of my AML leukemia battle and my bone marrow transplant. It has been an emotional past few weeks. It has been exhausting. But what I've learned is I've had to, in order to make all these phone calls, get pre-certifications, meet with doctors, get answers, I've had to put my head before my heart and just focus on the mission and getting myself to surgery. It's something that I know how to do very well. As a reporter, you go out on these awful stories and you have to put your head before your heart and write the story. And then at night you can go home and really digest what you witnessed. And during my leukemia battle, I had to do it before. So I had to put my head before my heart and not focus that Gabriel was away from me for a year and focus on the mission ahead and what I needed to do in my survival plan. So this behavior is not new for me. I know the routine. It's not my first rodeo, but I'm still tired, and I will admit that. So let me give you an update. Last week, I saw a breast cancer surgeon, a radiation doctor, and my leukemia oncologist. And it really confirmed a lot of what my advanced research had told me and all the phone calls I had made. We have agreed that the biggest and most important appointment for me was finally meeting with my leukemia oncologist, because he has to right the ship and steer the ship to make sure that my AML leukemia stays in remission, because that is the most difficult battle, especially the second time around. He has decided that we're going to do a double mastectomy, and I am at peace with this decision. I'm happy about it. I just want to get this going. And there's a couple reasons. One is, if you choose a lumpectomy, you have to do 4 weeks of advanced radiation. And he said, your body has been maxed out. Most people have had what you've had for a year. There's a lot of people who are not around. You've had so much radiation and chemo. The second thing he said is, despite that I have cancer on the right side of my breast, I've been in pain on the left side of my chest and underarm for more than a year. In fact, they did a biopsy last year to look at these enlarged lymph nodes that I now have, trying to figure out if it was lymphoma or what it was, and we've been chasing it. That's another reason he said, let's just do the double mastectomy. The third thing is my DNA. It's a mystery. They do tell me after my bone marrow transplant that when you do my blood work, it says NEP, no evidence of patient, which made me laugh when they came out and said, well, we don't know who you are. And I'm like, great, I'm in a mind and body I no longer recognize, and I've said that over and over and over after leukemia, and now you've confirmed you don't know who I am. Because of that, they are going to do the skin biopsy during the surgery to find out what my genetic panel may be and what my genetic profiling looks like and the other risks, whether for ovarian cancer, and this way they can weigh this into the options that they give me for medicine I have to take afterwards. Excuse me, but here's what I have going on this next few days right before Thanksgiving, and it's just another go. The second opinion, I'm going to get a second opinion today, and I'm glad. 99% I'm staying at Hopkins because I have 10 doctors. They're all working around what my leukemia oncologist wants me to do to stay in remission. And that is really key, because there are not many options with leukemia, and that's why I advocate to bring better options and breakthrough treatments for leukemia. So we have to keep me in remission. But I'm going to go get that second opinion. Then I'm going to meet tomorrow with a breast cancer oncologist who can work with my leukemia oncologist. I'm also going to go to see a plastic surgeon and hopefully get my surgery scheduled and talk more about the double mastectomy and hear more about how this is all going to work. And I've heard a lot that it can be messy and there's drains and a lot of stuff, but I still need to go meet with the plastic surgeon and get all this straightened out. Next week on Tuesday, then I have to deal with getting medical clearances because I have bradycardia, low resting heart rate, which is the complication I've talked about from all the chemo I've had. That low resting heart rate, I have to get cardiac approval to go into surgery. I also have a 2-hour genetic counseling appointment. They're not going to have any answers. They're not going to do the test yet until the surgery, but they need to counsel me on what other risk factors and how it's going to all work once they get the testing done. All that being said, I am exhausted trying to get medical clearances, trying to do all this during the day, and then when Gabriel walks in, be the fun mom, act like nothing's going on, even though I'm in pain. I'm in pain on my right from the cancer, pain on the left because I've had that for so long. The MRI came out clear, except for the cancer on the right, but they did say, given that as well, that there's something that must be brewing, and we just don't know because it's been a problem and the lymph nodes are enlarged on my left. So again, that's why we're going to do the double mastectomy, and they're still going to have to monitor me. Anyway, that is my big update. And in the meantime, despite all of this, I'm out prehabbing. You know, that's a big term for me, prehabilitation, preparing my body for illness. It's something each and every one of you can do today. You may not have something, but it's not a matter of if something will happen to you. It is a matter of when. It may not be cancer, and I hope it's not. But whatever it is, you really need to prepare your body for illness. Again, it's prepare, present, prevail. Prepare your body for illness so you can present well to your medical team and position yourself to prevail. I call that armoring up, strategic planning for your body. And I am prehabbing every day, working out, making phone calls while I'm working out. That is my update. I'll keep you posted. This is the easiest way to do it for each and every one of you because that would have been a very long post. But thanks for all the love. It's okay if you don't know what to say, just call or text. I'm thinking of you. That's what you say. Anybody who's going through cancer, just let them know you're thinking of them and that you don't know what to say. That's the best thing you can do. And have a great day, and don't forget to armor up in your life.